Welcome to Words of Wisdom and Guidance. How are you today? Look at the sunshine. I'm sitting here. I've put my chicken in the air fryer for my chicken on my salad, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to come up out of the sunshine now and come and do a little bit of a nice daily guidance reading for my beautiful collective and for myself. And I was sitting here thinking, what is it today? You know, it's such a peaceful, relaxing day. There's no shifts in energy today. Everything just seems to be very calm. You know, the sun's been out. It's very warm. It's a very hot day. I'm actually just gonna turn my fan a little bit more towards me. So, guidance. How are you feeling? How are you doing? When you woke up this morning, what were you thinking? You know, this is what I was sort of putting that to myself earlier on. What is it that I need to be considering or thinking about right now? And I'm just been told, there it is, the Sacred Forest Oracle as well. They want to come out. So I'm going to put the Sacred Forest Oracle with a moonstone on. And that is because this summer solstice has really hit us now. This shift in energy. Even this morning, very clear indication of, you know, really waiting for that moment, waiting for that purpose to be revealed, waiting for whatever it is. And in the meantime, we're doing what we're doing. Now, yesterday, of course, we had the in-between, and we know where we're sitting, and it'll be interesting to see what comes out today. First of all, of course, we are going to get our guidance. Life passes away while waiting. Share with others, worries are halved. Share with others, worries are halved. Life passes away while waiting. So time is going if you don't value your now. This is what the message is today. It's this now. And I was thinking about that today, and I was thinking about it when I was journaling last night, and it's the now, isn't it? We've got to be very clear on our now. So Your Cosmic Purpose by Kirsty Gallagher I was called to grab the book again, and we're going to see what Spirit wants us to know today. Within that mash is also everything needed to grow into a butterfly. And of course, the course of the next weeks, a transformation, a complete metamorphosis happens. And out of that mush and darkness emerges the most beautiful butterfly, ready to take flight into the next part of its journey. In a dark night of the soul, you are in the mush. And as much you may look at the mush and think there's no way anything beautiful can come from this, the same is true of your dark night. In the darkness, you are growing into something way more beautiful. You are undergoing a transformation, with parts of you breaking down and dissolving and parts of you awakening and growing. The more you can surrender to this process and think of it as a chrysalis of transformation, the more you can embrace the dark night of the soul as a necessary part of your spiritual awakening and evolution. Now, you know, if you've been watching me for a little while now, I went through 10 days of transformation, of a dark night of the soul, of my physical illness. 10 days, right? So it takes what it takes. You've got to go through it, but you've got to trust and believe on the other side is that beautiful opportunity, is the light, is the butterfly. Everything changes. Who you were, what was important to you, what matters to you, the way you see the world, everything changes. And it is so true. I am living, breathing proof of that, I can tell you. So if you are currently in this in-between of not knowing, of sort of still coming out of your chrysalis, it's okay. It's okay to feel what you feel. It's okay to have what you have. It's okay to be doubting a process. Because at this stage, that's important, you're noticing that. It's only when you've been in the depths of the darkness that you can fully appreciate, embody, and embrace the light when you get to the other side. So it's also important to remember that when you are in the dark night, there's nothing wrong with you that needs fixing. See? Don't try to struggle with what you are experiencing or make it wrong or try to high vibe your way out of it. I think that one of the biggest disservices we have created in the modern day manifesting world is the fear that if you have one bad day or week, you're going to ruin your whole life. Now, we don't want to stay in low vibes. That is true, okay? We don't want to stay in downward spirals forever. You know, no one does. I mean, who wants to feel like that for forever? But we also don't want to bypass huge spiritual transformation by trying to deny how we're feeling or rushing the process. So instead, allow yourself to go through this deep process of transformation. Remember that this too shall pass. Hold yourself gently. Turn towards yourself and what you are feeling rather than away from it. Go into the darkness and let it speak to you. Embrace it rather than resist it. Look at what is coming for you. Be honest about how you're feeling and feel your feelings. Explore where these feelings are coming from and what they are showing you. Use this as an opportunity to allow parts of you to die away, especially the parts that are most resistant. Let them go with love. Not only will all of this take you closer to your soul, but it will also help you to trust yourself, to know that you are not going anywhere and will be there for you even in your deepest and darkest times. This is when you truly begin to create such deep levels of self-trust, which in turn help you to access your higher self and your soul. It's in these moments when you feel like you are losing your faith that you actually find it. So true. So keep that faith, okay? Keep it. You can trust when you see no way out or no way it's going to get better, or when there's no meaning, that it is true faith. And that is the faith that will drive you to greater meaning and purpose, because you will trust in yourself and the universe like never before, having gone through a dark night of the soul. So obviously that somebody needed to hear that. And trust me, it is difficult. It's not easy. But sometimes the hardest things that we overcome turn out to be the most rewarding, because always on the other side, there is something of reward. So I honor my journey. I treat myself with the kindness I deserve. I am enough exactly as I am. I give myself permission to be imperfect. I offer myself the same compassion I give to others, and my mistakes do not define my worth. So I keep reading that because it came to me yesterday. It just came out of nowhere. It was somewhere and it arrives at my feet, and I know that Spirit want me to share it with you. So whoever you are out there, trust you're not alone. You are guided. That out of darkness comes light. The sun always rises the next morning. The moon always comes out in the evening. So trust in the process. Have faith, okay? Faith in yourself, if nothing else, just in yourself. All right, so let's see what our significator guidance is for today, Peace Spirit. And I'm not taking 4 or 5 cards, just one. It was the Chamber of Protection that one was just turned over there. But if it's meant to be, it'll come back out. So protect yourself. Know that you are protected as well, that you are being guided right now. That's very important. Let's see. So we've got freedom and trapped. Freedom and trapped. It's very interesting how this card has come out now, considering we were talking about the dark night of the soul into the light, the dark into the light, and this freedom and trapped feels the same, okay? The trapped is often in our own self, our own limiting beliefs, our own, okay? Especially if we are feeling trapped because we are waiting for somebody else to come and untrap us. External things are trapping us, okay? That is the very beginning of any soul-searching story, because you have to go within. You have to find what is trapping you. And once you do that, you get the freedom to really look at things from a very different perspective, to be able to feel things very differently. And that's when you start to see the light and things start to change. So that is what this card is telling me right now. So I'm going to put it in my little stand, and we will get the book. We always get our book. Oh, I know, we need the trust cards as well, apparently. Okay, well, we'll see. Trapped and freedom. So, trapped, fitting into a box, playing small, safe, stagnation, ignoring your needs, avoidance, doing the right thing, resisting change. Whereas freedom is all about expression, self-expression, inspiration, taking responsibility for your needs, contentment, courageous living, embracing who you truly are. So life passes away while you're waiting, okay? Try and make the most of your now. If you're going through this moment, this situation right now as you've come across this reading, know that it's resonating with you for a reason. The soul longs for freedom, room to express and to grow. It longs to reveal to us more and more of who it truly is, to be in discovery, curiosity, to play and create unrestrained, to learn through experience. This is how we grow. This is how we truly live. When we're free to be who we truly are, we become intoxicatingly attractive. People want to be around us because it liberates them. That, or our authenticity, triggers what's trapped within them. If this card appears with trapped right side up, you're invited to question where in your life you feel trapped or reined in. How are you playing small or caught up in doing the right thing? What are you denying yourself? What does your soul truly crave? How can you give yourself more room to breathe, express yourself, and be? If this card appears with freedom right side up, it often is a good sign that you're currently living or creating is aligned with your soul, that your creativity is being expressed, and that you have many joyful, playful, and expansive moments ahead of you. It can also mean that your soul is ready to soar, that unbridled joy or success is waiting for you. So this is a wonderful message to receive. So you take what resonates. You will know where you are in this journey. Did you see that moving then? That was really weird. So you take what is literally for you, okay? Take what you feel, because you could literally, because we had that in between yesterday as our start of our week guidance. And, you know, if you are sitting like I am, waiting, ready, I'm not waiting, I'm not letting life pass me by. I am doing my thing. I am focusing in on my spiritual journey. I am focusing in on myself. I'm doing what makes me happy. And that's very important. I'm getting to grips with things in my life. So start to really collect those moments. Like I said, you know, last night I wrote down in my journal, you know, oh, what happened today? You know, because I didn't have a plan yesterday. I said that to you, and I ended up having quite a busy day. So really value your life moments at the minute. If you're finding yourself in a very quiet time, it's a time then for you to be able to understand what it is that you need to be doing for going forward. Perhaps what is trapping you, what triggers you, what is the situation for you now, because you will be calling, something will be bubbling, it'll be calling to you to pay attention. So take how this card, trapped or freedom, is resonating with you. Me personally, I am definitely in that freedom stage now. I'm not allowing things to trap me because I don't need to be sitting in a past situation. So see how you're feeling about this, and this is what you could be possibly working on as you go forward. Let us see what soul coaching our soul wants us to know today before we get Return to Self and our Sacred Forest Oracle cards today as our guidance. And I love this because I think I said this the other day. This, it looks so summery and sunshiny. It just looks like a beach, doesn't it? All right. So guidance for us today. If you're feeling trapped, or you feel like you have overcome that dark night and you've gone into that light now, embracing something you are definitely working with at this stage. You're embracing those changes, this time period. Spirit definitely wants you to be very aware of embracing situations. Anything else? Okay. No? Okay. So embracing is the message. Embracing. What is it that you are embracing? Are you embracing? Are you spiraling downwards like we read? Or are you embracing the fact that I know I'm going through my dark night of the soul. I know that I'm being tested. I know that it's a lesson that I have to learn. Are you seeing things from a different perspective? What are you embracing right now? Okay, so embrace all of your life, both the dark and the light. Dance with your shadow and reclaim parts of yourself that you've denied. Embrace your past and what has been hidden or denied. The path to wholeness is through accepting, embracing all parts of yourself. Every experience you've had, even the ones that you thought were bad, was important for your spiritual journey. What you deny in yourself can fester and even control your life. Embrace your darkness because you need every aspect of yourself in order to attain wholeness. Don't suppress your anger, bitterness, or fear to a place where it can grow in the deep recesses of your being. Bring it to the light, accept and love it all. Massive. Look, life passes away while waiting. Share with others. Worries are halved. So share these thoughts with people that you know, even if it's a comment on here or somewhere, and somebody makes a comment, I too feel like this, and you start to have a conversation that can guide you and help you. The affirmation is, I embrace and love all of my life. Okay, so the happy, the sad, it's got to have that balance, the dark, the light, the negative, the positive. Everything's got to be in balance. Okay, very important message for today. So find that peace. Find that peace. And let it come to you. Don't try and force anything. Don't try and hide anything from yourself or from others. Find that peace. It's very important right now as we move forward. Okay, return to the self. Guidance for today, for this beautiful day, for this week, going forward. What else can you tell us that we might need to know, please, spirits? Okay, that's sneaky out. Okay, all right. That's so lovely. This one here, whole again, self-trust, union, calm. You were never lost, only learning to return. Okay, so you were never lost, whole again. So you might feel completely off balance at the moment in the dark side of something, in the negative something you're trying to overcome. Just trust yourself to bring yourself back into that balance. It says here, home frequency, resonance, belonging, peace. When you vibrate as yourself, you attract what fits. So it's being in that alignment, isn't it? It's being in that freedom of allowing, even if it doesn't feel particularly good or comfortable. Often when we're letting go of things, old patterns and behaviors and beliefs and things that we know have not really served us, we've been holding on to them because we don't know any different. It's fear of learning something different. It's fear of allowing something different. So home frequency is resonance. It's about belonging, knowing your worth, knowing what you deserve. We have got the silent star, guidance, destiny, and calm. Even from afar, your light leads you home. So trust in this. Embracing the changes now means that you have to return to yourself. It means that you have to understand and trust that this is your guidance. This is your destiny calling you right now. Whisper of calm, harmony, breath, and grace. Let quiet be your teacher. So in this in-between, in this moment between trapped and freedom, okay, is this understanding of calm and peace and harmony. Harmony is like balance. So bringing yourself back into that balance of embracing both your dark and your light, and your positives and your negatives. Between heartbeats, rhythm, awareness, and now. You are safe in the pause between these moments. You are safe. Let this pause be your teacher, your guide, I'm hearing. And finally, the quiet bloom, becoming patience and beauty. Even in silence, life is growing. There's the opening of the lotus flower. The lotus flower grows out of dark, murky waters. And we heard about in the book there, it talked about that mushiness. Yes, this is your lotus flower growing out of the dark waters and flowering as the sun opens to the sun. And the lotus flower seeds and flowers at the same time. It's a balanced, it's probably one of the only plants in the world that does that. So it's about finding that becoming. But it takes time, it takes patience, it takes what it's going to take for you right now. Can you trust in that? Can you trust in that? That moment, that pause, that guidance. Beautiful. Okay, there it is. Beautiful. Yeah. That's so lovely. Okay, let's see what our Sacred Forest cards are going to be telling us as well. As we look at our guidance for today. The Sacred Forest. These are beautiful cards. Absolutely beautiful and very magical. So we do want to know, what is the Sacred Forest giving us today? Okay, guidance please. Let quiet be your teacher. Renewal. Yep, absolutely. The frog spirit, it's all about the renewal right now. Okay, anything else? Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Very beautiful. There we go. That's it. So we've got, I'm going to leave these three here for a minute. Meandering pathway, flow. You know, this looks like the hermit in the tarot. He's there, look, with his guiding light, just going with the flow, allowing this light to guide him, to take him. You can see a lot of shadow in the forest there, but there's the shadow and there's the light. You are guided, you are protected. Go with this flow. We've also got renewal on top of whole again, self-trust, union, okay, is renewal, the frog spirit. It's all about this rebirth, this renewal. Again, you're being guided. Fantastic. And we have got Wild Rose Fairy in this quiet bloom, came out on top of the quiet bloom, becoming beauty. Even in silence, life is growing, love is growing. Love, maybe you're calling in love, attracting in love, okay? And magic, the moonlight enchantment, magic is happening all around at the moment. And I said that these are so magical. And dragon power, number 11, power, dragon energy, very strong, uplifting energy, very good, strong, protective energy, the dragon energy. I'm going to read to you our beautiful book. Okay, meandering pathway. I'm just having a look here. What have we got? 24, 25, 20, 47, 11. Okay, I thought there was a bit more 20s. Right, so meandering, 24. As you saunter down the pathway, you are not sure what is around the next corner, but you are relishing the moment. You gaze at the interplay of light and dark of the leaves of the trees and inhale the fresh forest air. All is well. You know that you don't have to see your destination. All that is required is to enjoy the journey. So can you do that with yourself right now? Living in your now, enjoying this journey. It's not about the destination right now. When life presents you with a meandering path rather than a straight shot to a goal, you can feel frustrated. You might bemoan the fact that the path seems aimless and roundabout and that you can't see what's ahead. On the other hand, you can just enjoy the voyage. If life right now seems to have some serious, sinuous curves, bends, loops and turns, don't despair. All as it should be. The card is suggesting that you relinquish control to the path forward and see where it takes you. You don't have to have all the answers to succeed. You don't need to know what tomorrow holds to have an astounding future. You know, things turn overnight. Overnight, something can change your life. Within an hour, something can change your life. One phone call, one message, one lucky win on the lottery, whatever it might be, it can literally change your life like that. So you don't have to have the answers. You don't need to know what tomorrow is holding for you. Simply sit back and enjoy this ride. Enjoy this moment. Enjoy learning about yourself again. You'll get to exactly where you need to be for your highest good. This is your soul destiny. So the spirit of the meandering pathway says everything falls into place when you don't resist the flow of the meandering pathway of life. Allow the path to take you where you need to go. Don't hurry it or resist it. Simply let go, surrender, and enjoy the journey. And it's really easy to say that, isn't it? Just surrender, just enjoy yourself. But at the end of the day, you know, my sister-in-law cut her arm open and I ended up having an operation, tendons, and she's got a cast on her arm and what have you. Do you know, it is the hardest thing for her right now because she can't drive. She can't control anything in her life. And she's a control freak. So right now, she's being made to literally rest because she can't do anything with her arm at this stage. She has to rest it. So it's very interesting. I was man down for like nearly 2 weeks. The spirit just whipped that away from me. And I was like, okay, what is this? Of course I was upset. Of course I was sad. But I needed to get through my grief. I needed to get through and let go of things that I was still harboring. And I did it. And here I sit today. I don't know. You know, I know what's to come. I know I've got love and magic and happiness and renewal. I know that I'm being guided and blessed and protected. That's what I know. So enjoy the journey right now, my friend. Just enjoy the life passes away while waiting. Just enjoy the journey. That is a very important message for today. Enjoy the sunshine. Enjoy the summer. Enjoy this moment. Don't bemoan it. Don't go away from it. Frog renewal. A large golden brown frog sits heavy on a lily pad in a still pond as a warm, sleepy dusk dissolves into night. Its deep, sonorous song reverberates through the rising chirps of crickets. The chorus of the frogs is raucous and joyous, seeming to echo loudly in your soul. A gaggle of tadpoles lurks at the edge of the pond, hidden and safe, waiting with expectant patience until their metamorphosis occurs. And what do we talk about? Yeah? The chrysalis. This is what we're in right now. Just enjoy the show, enjoy the music, enjoy the renewal, because it is coming for you. Okay? The spirit of the frog says, be willing to release any preconceived notions of how life should unfold. This is a time to be adaptable. Be willing to change. Abundance and good fortune will follow. So when that door opens, just be willing to see it. Just be willing to be there. Wild Rose Fairy, number 47. I'm not sure how good this light is, to be honest. I might have to let me just see if, can you see me at all? It just doesn't even look like you can see me. No, okay. Well, I put you wherever I thought you could see me. I hope you can see me. All right. So Wild Rose Fairy, the scent of the wild rose is heady. The perfume fragrance swirls around you and flows directly into your heart. With each inhalation, your heart opens even wider and deeper. The soft pink color of petals contrasts with the dark, shiny leaves. Fluttering among the blossoms is a kaleidoscope of butterflies. Magic is in the air. Oh, so beautiful. There it is there. Love is all around you. Open your heart to receive it. All of life's experiences are a splendid part of spiritual evolution towards the realization that we are all love. In matters of romance, there is healing right now. You are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you to others and to the universe. Healing has occurred, healing is occurring, and healing will occur. Your angels, guides, spiritual guardians, and allies adore and cherish you. Trust that everything is unfolding graciously and perfectly in your life. The spirit of the wild rose says, you are more cherished than you could possibly know. Open your heart to receive. Love is on its way. You are an eternal vessel for love to flow through, and you are enough just as you are. Oh, that's so gorgeous. And then we have number 25, moonlight enchantment with magic. The lingering howl of a wolf weaves its way through the night air. The brightness of the full moon bathes the entire forest with a silvery light. Fairies and elves and spirits of fauna and flora arise for a joyous night of celebration. The forest is alight with glee, and magic is all around you. The veil between the worlds is thin right now, with fairies, elves, angels, and spirit beings are just a thought away. It's indeed a magical universe, and the key to opening the doors to those realms is to trust. All may not be as it seems. By the protective light of the moon, the magic of the universe surrounds you. Even though it is dark, the light of the moon shows you the way. Remember, we saw that meandering pathway. The light of the moon is showing you the way. And you are embracing this right now. Embracing it, remember. Okay. So the spirit of the moonlight enchantment says, believe in magic. You are being given powerful mystical messages from spirit. Take time to listen. Allow the luminescent receptive energy of the moon to activate your creativity. You receive mystical messages, and you are a spiritual messenger for others. How wonderful. And finally, our beautiful number 11, angel message, dragon power. You've fallen asleep on the forest floor. The night was cold as you snuggled into some leaves, yet you feel warm, comfortable as you slept. In the early morning, you stretch out and open your eyes to find a dragon has lovingly wrapped himself around you in the night. He opens his large eyes and looks at you with kindness and compassion, and you know that all is well. This card suggests it's time to step into your power and take charge of your life. Look to see if there's anyone in your life who's trying to run the show. Speak your truth and take back your authority. You're ready to stand in your own strength. If you've lost or given away your authority to someone or something else, it's time to make that reclaim. If you're holding on to limiting beliefs, it's time to let go of those limitations. This could be the dark night of the soul that you guys might be going through, or someone here. You have the spiritual power that's born of sacred love, wisdom, and grace. This ability can heal others, bring light into the darkness. You are a radiant, glorious being. Dragon Spirit at your side is a mighty ally. He empowers you with healing and restorative abilities. He helps you overcome any obstacles, and he protects you in all areas of your life. The spirit of the dragon says within you dwells the remarkable power to manifest your dreams, gain great riches, and activate ancient wisdom. Take back your power and express your strength with grace. So, my friend, I think that's a beautiful, beautiful guidance today. If it's the first time you've joined me, I guess you recognize it's not about doing a tarot reading and saying somebody's coming into your life tomorrow and all of that. There's plenty of those type of readers. What I'm doing is I am channeling guidance, words of wisdom, guidance for you. So if you were still listening 33 minutes in, thank you. And you are blessed. You are resonating with what is being channeled through me for you. This guidance is just on the daily basis to give you the opportunity to have something to listen to have guidance from that will actually help you in some way, even in your darkest times. That is always the intention. I have done it myself. That's why I look at guidance every day, and I am very blessed to be able to share it with you. So I hope it has resonated with you. I hope you've enjoyed it. I do sometimes give a little bit more in terms of a bit more detail, what's to come, that type of thing. But right now I just feel we're in this moment of learning. And I feel like this words of wisdom, this guidance that I am channeling, is the learning that we need to hear. right now, and this guidance. So that's how it's sort of playing out. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please like, please subscribe, please share this video with someone who probably you might know that might need to hear that it's okay right now. You're in this moment. Let's live this moment. Let's do it together. You are part of this network after all. If you like to comment and start up a conversation, always willing to listen, to answer. And you know, it's nice to know that people are out there and appreciative of my beautiful spirit team's guidance. So thank you for listening. Take care. Bye bye. Love.